Very well, go! He knows too much. Put him out of the way.
I don't know, Shredder. This guy just made you a death weapon with a warthog, a rhinoceros, ninja robots, and not once asked any questions. I'd say this guy is worth keeping around.
Oh, what do you want now?
Again, the turtles save him in time and find out that the next bunch are being sent to April's apartment, where Splinter is also.
Out of my way, big mouth!
I don't like the sound of that.
Ropes!
Oh my god, the loss of innocent life! Lord knows how many innocent families were in there and now are suddenly dead! Oh my god, the impact this must have on our heroes!
Boy, they sure don't build them like they used to.
Inconsiderate bitch! What the hell would you say if you just saw the Hindenburg disaster? Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs! What the fuck's wrong with you?
You are a terrible person.
So they find where the Shredder's hiding as Michelangelo sneaks in and tries to stop the Master Control. And give Shredder some credit, this time he actually is using a gun. And now we can see why he never uses it.
Oh, no!
So Donatello reprograms the Mousers to tear down the house by simply pushing one button over and over, but the Shredder gets away again in the Technodrome.
That's the end of the Mousers.
Yes, but what about Michelangelo?
Really, Splinter? You're gonna just stand there? One of your students might be dying and you're not even gonna give a gasp of disbelief? That seems pretty soulless.
I never liked him anyway. I care not for the party dudes.
But they see he's okay as we move on to our next episode, Hot Rodding Teenagers from Dimension X. Isn't that a funky title? And just sort of a side note here, most kids saw these first few episodes on VHS as they didn't run the first episodes on TV that often. We loved them and all, but there was one major problem with it. On this VHS, they got episodes 3 and 4 backwards. So they would show Hot Rodding Teenagers first before they would show the one with the Mousers. Now, with that in mind, just imagine you're a kid and you're watching this episode without any knowledge of the Mouser episode you just saw.
But like, what if Baxter comes back?
Baxter won't be back for a long time, Michelangelo.
The authorities didn't appreciate it when he tried to take over the city with his Mouser robots.
And I didn't appreciate it when they ate my apartment.
What the hell are they talking about? I mean, who's Baxter Stockman, April's ex-husband? Okay, well luckily the DVD has them in order, and this one begins with Donatello putting together the Turtle Van, because, as we heard in the opening, Donatello does machines. No, not like that. You're gross. But Shredder has another plan. He's going to open up the portal to Dimension X and bring some of Krang's armies over. Which begs the question why he hasn't just done this before, but if I'm going to point out the lacks in logic in the show, we're going to be here forever. 2 soldiers come out of the portal, but so do some rambunctious kids called the Neutrinos.
This is Dollsville, man. Let's cut out.
Why is it they look like Vanilla Ice if they just got out of Tron?
Oh, Daddy-O! This is one unhappy primitive society. Cool! Daddy-O, we are frozen!
Oh my god, it's the worst combination possible! Beatniks and hippies! So after they get the van put together, the Turtles find out that them and the Neutrinos are on the same side. The Neutrinos actually hate Dimension X, as it seems to be nothing but wars.
What is this Dimension X?
It's Grimsville.
All the grown-ups ever do is fight! Us neutrinos are the only ones who like having fun, and most of the time the grown-ups won't let us. You don't know what it's like, living in a place where everybody wants to do you in, just for the crime of being young.
When will people realize the importance of Dimension X awareness? What? But the Stone Warriors from Dimension X find them and try to hunt them down.
We said we wouldn't let anyone hurt you, and we mean it. Come on!
Guys, you may want to actually fire those weapons instead of just making laser sounds with your mouths. Pew! Pew, pew, pew! Pew! But the Turtles escape and consult Master Splinter about what to do next.
Neutrinos, we have got to stop Krang!
Turtles, we gotta help him do it.
Don't worry, Kala. We won't let anything happen to you.
Whoa, I'm sensing some strange sporadic sexual tension in the sewers today.
Turtle
Turtles fight with jailbait! So the Turtles reached the Technodrome and... Wait, how did they just drive the van hundreds of feet underground? What are there, like tours that go through there? And to your right, you'll see a giant Lego igloo. Ooh. So the Turtles break in and start up a fight.
There he is! He's the brains of this operation!
Are you pondering what I'm pondering?
Michelangelo, there's a barrel of silicone lubricant over there.
Lubricant? Are you sure that wasn't intended for a previous episode?
Okay, Neutrinos, it's your turn.
Goodbye, you crazy turtles. We'll miss you.
We'll miss you too.
Theirs was truly a strange love. But the Turtles have to leave to stop one of the Stone Warrior's weapons from destroying the city. They knock it out and head back home, which leads to the final episode in our story arc, Shredder and Splinter. How confusing. It starts out with the Shredder appearing on the Turtles' TV saying he has a device to turn the mutations back to their original form.
This is the only thing that can restore Splinter to the form of Hamato Yoshi. If you want it, come get it.
You know something I never got is the Shredder has known for a long time where the Turtles are. So why doesn't he just take that big fucking Technodrome and squash them? This whole series would be over if he just used that fucking thing.
Alright, dudes, let's go find the Shredder!
So they try to use one of the leftover Neutrinos cars to get there. But that doesn't seem to work well.
What now?
Who bought this gelato? Piece of junk.
Looks like we're out of fuel.
What sort of juice does this crate take?
Plutonium, I think.
Oh, terrific. Maybe we can get a tow to the nearest plutonium station.
You don't just walk into a store and buy plutonium.
So Donatello says he can whip up another form of transportation at Baxter's lab, but Bebop and Rocksteady find them and try to bash their brains out.
Sorry, boys, we gotta build a parking lot where you're playing.
Turtles fight with cement!
Come back and fight!
So as the Turtles finally make it to the Technodrome, the Shredder at long last constructs a body for Krang, and holy hell, who the fuck designed that? That is like the strangest, most bizarre thing I've ever seen in my life. He looks like a mix between Dolph Lundgren and that weird giant from Goonies. I mean, was Boy George designing a wrestler?
Now, wretched reptiles, you will face the wrath of Krang!
While that's going on, April goes back to work to try and get a camera crew to film all the action.
I'm trying to get a story for you.
Trying. 4 green maniacs are running loose in this town and you haven't brought me diddly squat!
Whoa, hey, watch the language, pal! Any further and we'd be in Fiddly D territory. But luckily, she uses all her coaxing techniques to get what she wants. And by coaxing, I mean terrorist threats.
It's a Hyper Turtle Death Ray. Now order me a news crew or I'll turn this whole place into a flaming rubble.
She's, tenacious.
So Krang makes himself bigger and gets ready to destroy the Turtles. But just then, Donatello arrives with his new invention.
Come on, guys! Welcome aboard the Turtle Blimp.
What? Wait! So he took a piece of equipment the size of a couch and made a friggin' blimp out of it? He's like the MacGyver of gods! So 2 of them sneak into Krang's body and try to find the device to shrink him down.
There it is!
Let's cut it out of there!
So this is the leader out of the 4, huh? Hey, have you ever thought about maybe... Yeah! So Krang shrinks down, but the Shredder whips out his ray and gets ready to turn them back into ordinary turtles.
Well, gang, looks like it's back to the old pet shop for us.
Far from it. Tonight I dine on turtle soup.
With pillowy mounds of mashed potatoes.
So the ray is destroyed, but the turtles decide it's time to stop the Shredder once and for all. So Donatello, who did I mention does machines, figures out the alien technology and sucks the Technodrome itself into Dimension X. Turtles unrealistically master alien technology with honor.
No!
At last, I can conquer my home dimension.
But I don't want to conquer this place. I want to conquer Earth.
I love it when the Shredder is just a whiny bitch. That's when he's the funniest.
I want to conquer Earth.
I'm an evil mastermind. Now give me my Earth. And those are the first 5 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoons. Are they silly? Yes. But for what they're worth, they're kind of fun. There's a lot of good fourth wall jokes, and the animation on the action scenes is actually pretty impressive at the time. It's definitely clumsy, though. There's a lot of wrong voices coming out, the wrong turtles, and there's a lot of plot threads that also don't make a lot of sense. For the time, it was pretty good, but it's definitely aged. However, for my money, I still got some good laughs and good action out of it. As kids shows go, it's stupid, but it's enjoyably stupid, and a ton of fun to watch. If you're ever feeling nostalgic for some awesome turtle action, this is the place to go. So thanks for watching my first Raiders of the Story arc. I hope you enjoyed it, and hey, next month is January. You know what that means? Sequel month!
That's the news, and I am out of here.